Hi everyone, it's Joe McPeak with Truebones Motions Animation Studios, and today we're going to show you the brand new free 500 pack. We have revamped it and we now include Motion Builder FBX, Motion Builder BVH, which is one-click retargeting in Ikinema's WebAnimate, DAZ Genesis BVH, and 3D Max biped bit files. So now these motions work not only in Second Life and Poser as is, they now work in DAZ Genesis BVH and 3D Max, and also Motion Builder and Maya. So let's get to it, and we're going to show you the new features of WebAnimate 2. WebAnimate 2 is a new program for animators that retargets your characters automatically. There's no characterization or plotting required. In addition, you can create a control rig with one click, and you can use Truebones motions inside Ikinema's WebAnimate and one click attach them to any avatar created by Mixamo or Truebones. So let's just open up our browser and go to ikinema.com/webanimate. So here we are at ikinema.com/webanimate, and if you haven't logged in or haven't signed up, be sure to sign up. It's free, and then just log in. So I'm going to log in, and here you have the start screen, and we are going to start with a fresh session. So what we're going to do today is demonstrate how you can import a character and attach a motion to it with one click using Truebones free 500 pack. So let's go ahead and first of all import a target character, and we'll go to the FBX avatars that are included in the 500 free pack, which were created by Project Pinocchio by Autodesk. So let's choose Red Awesome, and Red Awesome is an FBX file. So Ikinema's WebAnimate will work with just about any FBX file, if not every FBX file. So I'm going to hit the R key so I can scale down the model. Once the model is scaled down to where I want, I'm hitting the S key, which creates a keyframe which will freeze her in that position. The keyframe is indicated by that green line. Okay, so I'm going to move her to the side a little bit. I'm going to use the W key, which is move, so I move her over here and hit the S key again. There you go. Now we're going to import a BVH file from the 500 free pack, which will be one-click retargeting. So go to the free 500, go into the Mobu BVH, and you can choose any one of these motions to drive the character. So I'm going to choose New Sexy Dance. Here's the BVH file. I'm going to bring it down, hit S. I'm going to scale it with the R key. Hit S, and I'm going to bring it back up. And I'm going to turn to see where it is in relation. Okay, there it is. So can go ahead and hit the S key. Now this is how you attach the motion. It's very easy. Let's get a nice view. Okay, all you do is you choose the hips of the source, hold shift, and choose the hips of the target. So now come over to the retarget tab and hit link. That links all the bones. As you see, all the bones here have been linked. Then I'm just going to press P and O, which will create a position and orientation task on her hips. Now she will do the motion. Okay, so I'm going to add 2,000 frames so we can find the end of our motion, and then we can enter in the number of the motion. Okay, so it says like 654, so we'll go 654. 654 here, which it already was. Okay, at this point we can now save our scene, and then I will show you how to add constraints with one click and create a rig. Well, actually she's already been auto-rigged, and I'll show you how to add the constraints with one click. So just go Save As, and we'll save it to the desktop. Okay, so now this scene is saved with both of our objects. Okay, so in order to add constraints or tasks, all you do is you just choose like the hand, P&O, Same with this hand, P and O, and we're going to add some to the feet, P and O, P and O. Well, there's already one on the hip, so we'll just add one to the head, P and O. So we have minimal tasks, and we can go ahead and now start making adjustments. So let's go ahead and we will choose her. And for instance, her head, see how it's not moving? So we can easily make adjustments. So there are two types of keyframes. One is to adjust all of the tasks at once, and one is just to adjust the task. In order to adjust just the task, you hit the S key. In order to adjust all the tasks at once, you hit the Shift S key. So we're just doing the head, and I'm going to show you that while it's selected in rotate mode. I'm going to hit S, 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 and as you see, I'm adding green lines. So those green lines will be where I want to make adjustments, and this is just my own technique, which really saves time because I can go to each key post. So there, 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 and so on. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some green lines there, and this is really great. This is for folks who can't afford Motion Builder, and this does what Motion Builder does for free. Actually a lot better. So now I'm going to use the question mark to move through those keyframes, and as you see, I can just move through the keyframes like that. So now what we do, we are going to move it, go backwards, move it, backwards, move it, backwards. What you want to do is over here under the settings tab is hit auto anim key. Here we go, we're going to make our adjustment, move, adjustment, move, adjustment, move, and so on. So as you see, it's interpolating through the bone chain, and that's the premium IK solver that is very, very high-tech and is very smooth and natural. So move, 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 and move. And you can also move these bones over here, which are regular FK. So what we're doing essentially is mixing regular FK with IK. So you'll see that this is very quick, and in a moment we'll have all of the head shapes accounted for. So as we go along, I'm going to go ahead and hit save to save our scene. To save our work, just hit save and continue. So this is just an example of what you can do with the regular keyframe, which is just keyframing this one task. There are other things you can do as far as choosing all of the tasks at once and keyframing them all at once. So I'm going to make a couple extreme moves here just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play to show you our work. There she is now moving the head. And I can also show you how you can clean up the foot. That's really easy. Here, I'll hit stop. Just come back down here to the beginning. We're going to choose the foot task. Then we're going to come over here to the Ikinema tab, where we have position attributes and orientation attributes. When we see that it's sliding there, we're going to go ahead and hit to world, and it creates a keyframe there, and see how the foot is holding on the toe. So that's a good way to freeze the feet or fix the feet sliding, as you see. And once you turn it off, it creates a keyframe that lets you leave it turned off. So it's really easy to do. Just go to world, and we're going to hit S. We're going to freeze it to the Y position, which I accidentally turned off. There we go. So it's very good. There it turned off. See the check marks? and we're going to hit S. So you can turn it on and off when you like. Alright, let's do the same with the left. We'll go to world, and there it's frozen to the world right there in the beginning. So let's turn it off to world, and there she goes to regular, and we want it to go to world right there. So go to world for the left foot of the avatar, and as you see, she now has very accurate feet placement. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add some keyframes to the hip, and you can use rotate or move, and in this case I'm going to use move, because when you use move you can go like that. So here we go, we're going to go S, go to the main keyframe, go S, right there, S, right there, S, there, S, there, S, and so on, because what we're going to do is we're going to make exaggerations to those poses. And I'm just going to show you real quick. Now that those green lines are set, we're going to go back. We're going to go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, and so on. So let's go forward and do the same thing, except we'll use a little bit of down, a little bit of up, a little bit of down, a little bit of up, a little bit of down, and so on. So what it does is it makes those keyframes more exaggerated and adds a little bit of fluidity to the bone structure through the IK solver. It's really nice. So here we'll go back to the beginning and we'll hit play and we'll see those changes. As you see, they're nice and fluid. So another thing you can do is you can adjust just the bones if you like. So right there I'm going to put the bones on rotate, and as you see it adjusts. So we're going to do those keyframes just where we want them. Probably this would be a better example. So we're going to go ahead and put the S keys in. S, 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 and then we're just going to move back with the M key and make those slight adjustments to the leg. And this is to the bone, so there's no, this is not even using the constraints or tasks. This is only using the bone, but the bone is being, through the IK chain, being solved. So what that does is it makes it look more natural and more fluid. Okay, so that gives you a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and play it. And as you see, our animation's looking much better, much more fluid, dynamic. And from this point, we can now export it to an FBX to be played in other animation programs or even rendered. So let's go ahead and hit stop. And all you do is you hit any bone of the figure that you want to export. Let's go ahead and hit export. And we're going to save it to the desktop and call it Red Awesome -1. So here it is, and we're going to go ahead and close Ikinema. And here is our FBX file that we just generated. So now when we drag and drop this to FBX Review, we can see that our animation is intact, and there it is playing in FBX Preview. Okay folks, thanks for watching the tutorial. My name's Joe, and if you go to Truebones.com and click on the contact page, you can get the 500 free pack, which now includes 3ds Max BIPs, DAZ Genesis BVH, and Motion Builder BVH and Motion Builder FBX. That's in addition to the regular BVH for Second Life and Poser. Okay, thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.